Nobody is surprised by this news. Rishi Sunak blocks the Scotland's gender recognition legislation. This is something we figured was coming, but what are the details of this one, Genevieve?
Yeah, absolutely. So we talked a couple of weeks ago about Scotland moving to make the process for transgender and non-binary individuals much easier for them to update their official legal documentation. And Scotland passed that legislation without any problem other than protest. But the legislators there in that area were very much interested in getting that bill passed. We've also been talking about that ever since that passed and became law in Scotland, that the UK was going to do what it could to hamper the development of that process. Now, there is a very different form of a relationship between Scotland and UK that we are familiar with. Scotland can pass a law, but if the British government refuses to acknowledge that by passing it all the way up to the king, then it is possible that any legislation that is passed in Scotland will essentially be null and void. That is exactly what has happened. Rishi Sunak has blocked that legislation that was passed by the Scottish Parliament by basically saying, you know what, we are not going to present this to the king. We are not going to get the king to give assent to this. And therefore, the movement of that legislation is now dead in Scotland. There's nothing that can be done about it.